Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew? It's your boy DJ Dookie, your girl.
It's here, Nicole.
We back on the channel with another
Kid and C original.
She tried to, you knew it was coming out so you try to switch it. I see what you tried. You tried it.
I can't. I lost the other one. I'm about to find it again.
We're going to have to practice. I'm going to wake you up in the morning. We're going to have to practice. You know what I'm saying? Before we record again. We're going to have to get it right. Get it tight. Get it right. No. Welcome back to the channel, man. And we got 8 disturbing things you'll wish you didn't know. Now, y'all keep dropping stuff that when we find out, we really don't be wanting to know we found out because it'd be high-key disrespectful that we even found out. So, I ain't even trying to find out the 8 disturbing things, but it's only right we bring it over here for y'all, man. So, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box down below. You already know where to go if you want to further support the channel. All the info you need is down below. But also, salute to the comment of the day. We do salute our comments over here, man. So, we appreciate that. Y'all continue to spam us up in the comment section down below. But again, today, it's 8 disturbing things you'll wish you didn't know. So with that being said, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about, y'all. Ready?
Planet Dolan.
From discount slaves to cuddly animals with STIs, we look at 8 disturbing facts that'll make your skin crawl. Hi there, my name is Doopy and I'm here to tell you some really interesting things that you might not have heard before. Number 8. Slaves are cheaper today than they were back in the 1850s.
Off rip.
Baby, we started
Slaves
like this. We started like this. This is 8.
Slaves are cheaper today than they were back. Wow.
Back when that whole Civil War thing happened, slaves cost about $40,000 in today's money. And despite slavery being illegal everywhere, today's slaves only cost like $90. This is all thanks to modern transport costs and how surprisingly easy it is to kidnap or buy people to sell them into the slave trade. I mean, just look at that chick from Taken. Now I can't even sell my organs on the black market. These slaves are so cheap that nobody is going to want to pay $15 for my worn out liver. Number 7. In Lebanon, it's legal for a man to have sex with any animal so long as it's female. That's right, when the men...
Did they really say that?
That's so sick. Who even came up with that?
And
Why were you even thinking about... Come here, baby.
It's cool to have any female out there. Well, technically anything that's female.
Yes. That is so
A
great.
fish, a rabbit, a turtle. Long as it's a female.
That is sick.
Bro.
That's disturbing. Okay.
Lebanon want to get freaky with a horse? So long as it's a Tina instead of a Tony, it's all above board. How in hell could a law like this still exist? Also, how lonely are Lebanese men? Surely there's gotta be some women out there that want to jump their bones. But where's the law that says women can have sex with animals? Where's the gender equality at, Lebanon? I mean, they'd only hook up with male animals, obviously. We're not completely depraved here at Planet Dolan. I'm kidding, of course. We really are depraved. Number 6. You're more likely to die on your way to buy a lottery ticket than you are to actually win the lottery. Hell, you're more likely to be struck by lightning and then hit by a car on your way to buy the damn ticket than to win the lottery. And yet, people still go for it because you have to be in it to win it, or so they say. You'd have to be pretty unlucky to die on your way to buy a lottery ticket, though. Remember, though, Harambe never suspected some kid would fall into his pen. People never think bad shit is going to happen to them. We miss you, Harambe. Number...
That is kind of true, though. Harambe wasn't the problem. It was, why we can't blame the parent? Why we blame Harambe? That's...
5. The cruel Nazi experiments from World War II are the reason we know so much today about hypothermia. The Nazi scientists took hundreds of prisoners of war and made them stand naked in freezing conditions so that they could study the effects. Some participants were even thrown into boiling water to see if they could be reheated like some kind of person burrito. About a quarter of the participants involved died as a result. So the Allied forces reaped the results of cruel experiments and found out that throwing people in vats of boiling water wasn't particularly good for treating hypothermia. I, for one, am super thankful to be living in the times of modern medicine. Number 4. Saudi women are now allowed to vote but aren't allowed to drive themselves to the voting polls. The ultra-conservative country doesn't have a written law forbidding women from driving as such, they just aren't allowed to and can't get driver's licenses. So apparently women can be trusted to choose politicians but not with putting their indicator on before changing lanes. The Crown Prince says the country isn't ready for female drivers, and their top cleric says that women being allowed to drive would expose them to evil men who could hurt them. Well,
when we be driving, most people who, when they drive and they see somebody who can't drive, they be like, what's she doing? They be thinking it's a female every time, though. Am I lying?
No.
Because every time you be like, if she don't move, then you go up, you be like, you a hoe dude driving like that.
Well, it's just
it's
because,
a stereotype.
Well, no, not even in my mind. That's not it. It's just because I just rather say she than he.
Nah,
For me,
most people think women can't drive.
I
At
don't
the end of
think
the
that.
day, it go from you. Most people think women can't drive when it comes down to it. If somebody driving stupid, you automatically
most
thinking
people,
it's a female.
Yeah. Right.
if men are so evil and can't be trusted, then why are they allowed to drive? You just played yourself. Number 3. More than 20% of Americans believe the world will end during their lifetime. Some think it'll be from some kind of World War III deal. Others believe a natural disaster will wipe us all out. But it's no wonder the show Doomsday Preppers came out of America considering how popular the idea is. Or it could always be the zombie apocalypse we've all been unconsciously preparing for by watching The Walking Dead. And how will we have spent our last days? Looking at Harambe memes and binge watching Netflix. And was it all worth it? Fuck yeah! Number 2. Italian dictator Benito Mussolini tortured his enemies by making them drink huge amounts of castor oil. For those playing at home, castor oil is a vegetable oil that when taken in small doses can have a mild laxative effect. But when you're force-fed a huge amount of it, it's basically a diarrhea tsunami of epic proportions. If you were an enemy of the regime, Mussolini's men would strap you down and make you drink an entire bottle of oil. As if the oil weren't enough, they'd most likely kick the shit out of you too. It's claimed that some people have even died from the castor oil colon cleanse because of severe dehydration. But they might have just died from embarrassment from everyone knowing they just shat out every piece of food they've ever ingested. Number 1. Koala bears look pretty cute, but they're actually STI-riddled douchebags.
Why did, of all the things we've learned, I have not.
That a koala bear.
I'm gonna have to go do some research now.
Hey, this one is
Of all the things I know in life.
Koala bears look pretty cute, but they're actually STI-riddled douchebags. About half of the koalas in Australia carry an animal strain of chlamydia that they pass around like a joint at Wiz Khalifa's house. Though their strain of the clap is different from the human one, humans can become infected if a koala decides to pee on them. Luckily though, humans can be treated with antibiotics, whereas giving koalas antibiotics would kill off their unique gut bacteria that enables them to digest eucalyptic leaves. There is a vaccine in the works, so let's hope that they can save the koala population from themselves and their dirty privates.
Alright guys, I've got a new question for you.
Yeah, I gotta do some research. Now I got questions.
I got more than questions.
I have a lot of questions.
Did y'all even come up with the vaccine for it?
Well, it's in the works. Well, when was this?
It was 2016, but y'all sure came out with. Well, I ain't gonna speak on that. Y'all came out with stuff too fast. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna.
Since this was 2016, then I should be able to get my questions answered. Then I'm gonna have to go do some research because I really want to know.
Koala Bears carry. Come out here spraying.
Don't let them pee on you. If they ain't came out with none yet,
They out here just spraying these. Because if it ain't treated, you can't get rid of it.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the reason why they keep spreading it, because technically they can't get rid of it, but you can live with it, but you can't, it ain't gonna kill you.
Yeah.
But they can be treated for it so they can't continue to carry the disease.
Exactly.
And then they off-breeds get the disease, and then it just keeps...
Exactly.
Oh, just nasty. Strap up.
I can't stand
Let me see a koala walking around with a collar.
I'm done.
He's strapped up. You're like, hey, at least he'd use a protect.
I cannot. Please.
They ain't trying to pass no more STI. See how to say to people. Man, y'all make sure y'all spell what's up in the comment section down below. Let us know what else y'all want to see us react to, so we can make sure we bring it over here for y'all, man. But as always, I do go for the day, DJ New Kid. This is. We are, y'all.
No time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.